Alright, Great Axe and Warhammer. Uh, Definitely my favorite combination of weapons and a very dangerous combination. Um, Probably the most, I wouldn't say the most powerful because, musket or rapier exists, but this for melee, this goes hard, man. It definitely goes hard. I'm gonna talk about how I like to play this. In my opinion, this is the best way to play this kind of setup. I'm gonna first start with the attribute points. I think this I've been playing with this for a while, and I've been dunking on people, man. I've been like dunking on multiple people at once, 1v1s and outpost watch wars. It definitely shows that you don't need 300 strength. You don't need more than 300 strength. I don't know if there's diminishing returns like past this point, but I've been playing with like almost 400 strength, and the difference between that and 200 is like barely noticeable. So 200 strength right here, I don't think this is necessary or this because a lot of your passive in the weapon skill has built-in grit, so you don't really need this. 200 strength and this amount of constitution. Now I definitely feel like at some point, once you get everything 600 gear score, you can hit 300 constitution, and that would be sick. Like the extra duration of stun would really help you set up your combos, especially in outnumbered fights when you're alone, when there's no one to like fuck up your stun. This will definitely be an extremely powerful passive. Um, just a quick note, you can't really hit this attributes without food. You definitely need this type of food, and I think this is the best option. It's really cheap, like the recipe itself is like 300 gold or something, at least in my server. And the materials for it is like not that hard to get. I think the hardest thing to get is eggs, which is not that incredibly hard to get. So this has the same value as like the 40 food. I don't know what to call it, but 24 plus 16 is 40. So you do get the same amount of value that you would with another type of food. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the attribute points. I think this is the best combination. If you have other combinations for this type of build for War Axe and Hammer, War Axe, sorry, Battle Axe. I don't know what's the name of it. It's just, where is it? It's Great Axe. Okay, Great Axe and Warhammer. If you have a better attribute distribution, I would like to know it. But so far, this is like the most success I've had with this build. Can we talk about gear stats real quick? Now, it doesn't matter what you wear, to be honest. As long as you have some resilient and some refreshing, it doesn't matter. However, I feel like full void bent is good, but I feel like for just PvP, I feel like there would be better like type of pieces. But there's a lot of RNG with that. You're not always gonna get a job with both refreshing on resilient, or like resilient by itself. So having full void bend is definitely good, but the luck on it is like it feels like a wasted spot. But yeah, I feel like faction gear or some whatever random gear you can find, as long as it has some resilient, you don't need to have full, but some of it is good. Full diamond, I think is the best combination. This right here is a droppable. This amulet, I don't remember what it dropped from, but I will put a screenshot of the boss that it drops on the screen right now. And if you can find a craftable one, I feel like there would be better ones. But yeah, this is just what I have, and that's what I'm using right now. This is also craftable. I'm just using it because I really don't have anything else, and I just need some strength, and this is what I could get right here. Now this super low level, super low gear score, but the perks on it is fucking disgusting. Potion cooldown, you gain health every second, and when you drink a potion, you have a chance it doesn't consume. Like it's pretty juicy, man. Especially for like a low level earring, that's pretty nutty, man. So I will put a screenshot of where you can find this boss or the name of the boss. It's pretty easy to farm. It like took me 10 minutes. Even with no luck, like this is pretty easy to farm. If you get this with, if you farm this with PvP on and like full luck gear, I think you'll get this in like 5 minutes or something. For the weapons, I like to have Gambit on Great Axe and Cruel on Warhammer, but I feel like the Cruel doesn't work because most of the time you try to hit someone after a stun, like the stun like already goes away. So I don't really know if it even works most of the time. But if you can find something else for the Warhammer, just use it. I think having double opal would be good, but or double gambit. would be good, but I like this combination. Plus, I don't want to spend like another 300 gold on this. For perks, honestly, it doesn't really matter as long as you have some vicious or keen. If you can get vicious and keen on the same weapon, that's like best in slot. A very, very powerful combination if you get keen and vicious at the same time. The last thing I have to cover is the passives or weapon skills, whatever you're gonna call them. Armor Breaker, Shockwave, and Path of Destiny, I feel like is very stable. It's very like meta. I don't really know about Armor Breaker. I've been just testing it out just because of the buffs. This passive right here is decent. It's like a damage like penetration, so I feel like it definitely helps, but it's not that noticeable. So if you want to use this skill or this skill, you can go for it. But I feel like this, after a heavy attack, you do a shockwave, you heavy attack, and pop this. After that, it does some really decent damage. And if you fight tanks, this is like a very tank killer ability. You can copy these passives for yourself. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. Like, it takes 3 seconds to read them. But nothing really of speciality right here. Great Axe. I feel like I definitely went a little bit off meta with the Great Axe because I am not using charge. I feel like charge is like a little bit overrated. Like the distance you cover with charge is like not that powerful. Like it's not that long at all. And I'd much rather have Reap. It deals insane damage. Like the range is like 8 meters. You heal yourself and you do it about 225 weapon damage, which is pretty good. Usually my combo, if I'm fighting like 1v1, I do Gravity Well into Reap and then do Maelstrom, and it does some decent damage. You don't really want to do combos on this build. It's pretty reactionary, but that if you're doing 1v1, that combo is like pretty decent. Another combo is Shockwave into Heavy Attack, but that's like everyone does that. I'm pretty sure you can figure that by yourself. I don't think there's anything else that I missed. Potions, of course, you want to use infused health potions so you can survive. Alright, that's pretty much everything that I know that I need to cover. I don't think there's anything else. I will put some PvP clips, a little bit of 1v1s and some outpost rushes and a couple of outnumbered fights. I definitely want to upload more PvP fights, but at the moment the server I am is pretty dead, so I can't really get that much outpost rushes. So I'm hoping to either transfer or wait for merges, and then I can start pumping some content. But yeah, I hope you guys like this build. It's definitely very dangerous. It's very powerful. It's very fun as well. And you are definitely a team player as well because you provide a lot of CC and utility with that Warhammer, as well as Great Axe with the Gravity Well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy and have fun with the build.